Hi, my name is Charlize.
Hi, my name is Cheryl.
My name is Kaylee.
And I'm Samantha.
Welcome to First Avenue.
Going into middle school may sound scary at first, but when you're at First Avenue, it's not, because we have many unique things that other schools don't. From tons of fun electives to great teachers, we got it all. While you're at First Avenue, you will discover your own interests when going through the electives and have tons of fun with extracurriculars that we are provided. You'll also experience our great education because of our amazing teachers who use platforms that are designed for us to learn. Getting used to our bell schedule classes and everything else may take some time, but knowing that First Avenue is full of accomplished kids, it shouldn't be a problem.
Our teachers and staff are one of the reasons why our school stands out. From English, history, math, science, PE, all the way to drama, industrial technology, art, and home economics, 6th grade is full with amazing teachers. In English, you can either get Miss Bangara, Miss Reese, Miss Nelson.
Hey guys, I'm Miss Nelson. I teach English, and we are very much looking forward to meeting you next year. Have a great summer.
Or Miss Mazio. You'll have 2 whole periods with one of these teachers and build your vocab and knowledge. In history, you may get Miss Zyma.
Hi, 5th graders, soon to be 6th graders. My name is Mrs. Zyma, and I teach 6th grade history. See you guys next year.
Or Miss Forbes. In these classes, you will be on an adventure to ancient places. Hold on tight because you're in for a historical adventure. In math, you may get Miss J, Miss Young.
Hi, incoming 6th graders.
Or Miss Holmes. You'll be learning new mathematical equations and growing your knowledge in math. In science, you may get Mr. Choi or Mr. Mora.
Hey, new 6th graders.
These amazing science teachers will open your eyes and really show you the world we live in. Other than staying inside all day, we also get a great chance to do physical education. Ms. Guzman and Ms. Suhu will talk about your health and teach you ways to take care of your body. Just like the 7th grade and 8th graders, you also have an opportunity to take classes such as home ec, industrial tech, art, and drama. We call this the Explorer Wheel. In period 2 or 4, you will be placed in one of these classes for a whole quarter. Once a quarter goes by, you rotate to another class, and by the end of the year, you will have been in all 4 classes. In home ec, Miss Keyston will teach you everything you need to know about cooking and even let you cook. In industrial tech, Mr. Graves will teach you things about wood, aerodynamics, and drafting. In art, Miss P will teach you about different types and styles of art, and you'll be able to unleash the artistic side of you. Last but not least, in drama, Miss Rec will teach you how to improve your acting with stage vocabulary and even teach you about some famous actors. With all these classes, your creativity will flourish and you'll love each and every one of these classes.
Every day, school starts at 8:10 in the morning and the late bell rings at 8:15. Following the bell schedule will ensure that you get to the right period on time and don't get any tardies. It may seem extremely complicated at first, but once you get used to it, then it'll be no problem getting to the right period. Out of all the periods, only period 3 doesn't change. Period 3 is always after break and the 3rd period of the day. It is also your homeroom. For the bell rotation schedule, on Mondays it is 1-2 break, 3-4 lunch, 5-6 7. On Tuesdays, 7-6 break, 3-2-1 lunch, 5-4. On Wednesdays, 4-5 break, 3-6 lunch, 7-1 2. On Thursdays, 2-1 break, 3-5-4 lunch, 7-6. On Fridays, 6-7 break, 3-1 lunch, 2-4 5. Basically, the bell schedule rotates every day. As you start memorizing it, you will slowly start to realize a pattern. You'll understand everything later, so don't worry about it. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, dismissals at 3:10, and on Tuesdays and Thursdays, dismissals at 2:15. On other days, such as collaboration days, dismissals at 11:40, and on minimum days, dismissals at 12:15. There is no lunchtime on these days. The schedule would remain the same, but the class length, dismissal time, and break time would change for the day. If there are any special circumstances or events, then the schedules may change, but every teacher will have a copy of the temporary schedule.
Now we'll be able to talk about the different platforms you'll be able to use in middle school. The 2 platforms. In 6th grade, there are 2 platforms that you will be using. The 2 platforms are Google Classroom and Altitude Learning. Not all teachers use the same platform, so you'll most likely be assigned schoolwork on Google Classroom, Altitude Learning, or both. Assignments. To make sure you're caught up on all of your schoolwork, be sure to check your Google Classroom and or Altitude Learning every day. Even if not all teachers might do this, some teachers will sometimes grade your assignments that you've completed directly into either one of the platforms. In Google Classroom, you can see your grades in the View Your Work tab under Classwork. Feedback. Whenever you complete an assignment, it is often for the teachers to leave feedback on how you did on it. In the private comments section in Google Classroom, teachers can tell you how well you completed the task, but they can also tell you what you might need to work on. On Altitude Learning, however, the way they give feedback is a little bit different. If you go to the notifications button on the top right-hand corner, you can see whatever feedback a teacher might have left for you on assignment. This can tell you whether you might have met the expectations or have not met the expectations.
Of course, FA has rules that each Spartan must follow. Safety is extremely important here. There are crossguards on Diamond in California for a reason. They are there for your safety, and we really don't want anyone getting hurt or injured. You are not allowed to jaywalk at any cost, and please follow the crossguards' directions. There are specific drop-off and pickup areas on Diamond in California, and you are not allowed to U-turn, be dropped off across the street, in front of the school, or behind the school in Santa Anita. Drop-offs for food or instruments are now not allowed. Students are expected to be responsible for their belongings and bring their stuff themselves. It's middle school now. Private and personal things like cameras, electronic games, large sums of money, or valuable things should not be brought to school. If you lose it, the school will not be responsible for the loss. Unfortunately, AirPods and wireless earbuds are also not allowed. If they are found, they may be confiscated and you will have to pick them up at the end of the day. For the dress code, shoes need to be worn at all times. PE clothes are meant for PE, so please don't wear them in any other classes. Shorts and skirts must be an appropriate length and no back or midriff should be showing. Halter tops, tube tops, spaghetti straps, or off-shoulder are not allowed at school. Shirts that have printed profanity on it are also not allowed at school. If you do not wear appropriate clothing, then you may be warned or have to change into another set of clothes. Hats are also not allowed in class, but are allowed outside of class. Every student is required to wear their PE clothes out to PE. Please take them back home every week to wash it regardless if you sweat or not. You will need to lock your lockers every time you leave it. It may be a pain to open every single time, but someone might steal your things and we don't want that. There may be locker checks and there might be detention if you consistently don't lock your lockers. If you lose or misplace your lock, then you will have to purchase a new one to replace it. Remember to memorize your locker combination. 3 tardies will lead to 1 lunch or after-school detention. 6 tardies are 2 additional detentions after school, and 9 tardies is 2 additional after school and lunch detentions. If there are more, Saturday school may be an option. Cheating is absolutely unacceptable at FA. If you do happen to cheat, you will get an automatic 0 for the assignment and no opportunity for makeup. You will also get a written notice sent home and your citizenship grade will lower. You will get detention and may lose school activity privileges, and there may be a parent conference with the teacher. Chromebooks. Chromebooks are for educational purposes only. Extensions and apps are not to be downloaded unless it is required by the teacher or downloaded by the administrators. Internet usage and history are monitored and filtered. Please keep your cases on and be responsible for your own device. First Avenue also does not tolerate any type of bullying, including cyberbullying. Please mind your actions on social media and in real life.
What about the fun stuff, you may be asking? Well, at First Avenue, we have many extracurriculars you can try. If you're interested in music, then Zero Period is the one for you. If you want to be part of First Avenue's drumline, orchestra, or band in 7th or 8th grade, then you should sign up for Zero Period Music. If you're interested in sports, then you should try out for the many sports teams we have. Boys and girls volleyball, boys football, boys and girls basketball, boys and girls soccer, girls softball, cross country, track and field, and drill are the many sports you can try. Of course, if you prefer none of those, then you can always try out for ASB. If you're in ASB, you would have meetings throughout the semester. They would talk about the next spirit days that you can take part of, and they also host school dances. When you're in 6th grade, you have a chance to join clubs and are even able to create your own. Finally, there's your web leaders. Make sure you attend the web orientation at the beginning of the year and the web lunches throughout the year. The 8th graders in web work very hard, so you should look forward to these activities. With these extracurriculars, you'll never be bored at First Ave. With these in mind, we hope you enjoy your first year at First Avenue.